Hello everyone and welcome back to Xbox Nation. This week Xbox is delivering an absolute monster of a sale and I'm excited to walk you through 15 incredible titles that are on offer. Some of them are at their lowest prices ever, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video. If your backlog isn't already massive, get ready for it to grow even more after watching this. Before we dive in, don't forget we are giving a game away every single week to one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is comment below and let me know what games you're grabbing or what you're currently playing on Xbox. A big shout out to last week's winner, shoot me an email or hit me up on our brand new Discord server and we'll get you sorted. We also have a promotion running this week and you can get 5% off any game, gift card or Game Pass subscription via our website xboxnation.co.uk. You can use code XBOXNATION and you can use this towards any games on sale and it really helps the channel out. Alright, with that out of the way, my name is Fletcher, this is Xbox Nation, and let's jump into these incredible sales. First up is Ghost Runner 2, which takes first-person action to a whole new level. If you love the original, the sequel cranks everything up a notch with even more adrenaline-fueled parkour, sword-slashing combat, and some intense motorbike sections. The game is set in a cyberpunk world where you play as Jack, a high-tech assassin on a mission to take down the oppressive Keymaster. The fast-paced combat makes every single encounter feel like a puzzle that you need to solve with both precision and speed. The fluid movement, wall running and grappling mechanics give the game a sense of flow that's really hard to beat. Plus, the environments are visually stunning, filled with neon lights and futuristic architecture that really immerse you in the cyberpunk setting. At over 60% off, it's a steal for anyone who loves fast-paced action games with a focus on skill and timing. If tactical RPGs are more your style, then you've got to check out Miasma Chronicles, a hidden gem that's really flown under the radar for so many out there. Created by the developers behind Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden, this game combines turn-based strategy with a deep and engaging narrative, and it's set in a post-apocalyptic world. In Miasma Chronicles, you will play as a young man named Elvis who is searching for answers about the mysterious force known as miasma. Think about XCOM but with a more unique twist that will challenge your strategic thinking. What really stands out is the level of detail in both the environments and the characters, as every single encounter feels unique and the game really strikes a great balance between combat and exploration. Right now it is 45% off and down to just £16.50, which is the lowest price we've seen yet. So, tactical RPG fans, this one's the one for you. If you're looking for some zombie action, How to Survive 2 might be the perfect co-op survival game for you. Set in a zombie-infested post-apocalyptic world, this game focuses on scavenging resources, crafting gear, and building a base to survive the undead onslaught. One of the coolest aspects of How to Survive 2 is its camp building system, where you can fortify your base, craft weapons and traps, and upgrade your equipment to face tougher enemies. You can even bring friends into your camp for some multiplayer survival fun, and let's face it, surviving a zombie apocalypse is always better with a buddy. Right now it's 80% off, which is a massive discount, making it a perfect choice if you're looking for a cheap but engaging co-op experience. Portal Knights is one of those games that's just plain fun. It's a co-op action RPG that blends elements of Minecraft style building with traditional RPG combat and exploration. You and up to 3 friends can jump into a procedurally generated world, crafting equipment, building your own bases, and fighting your way through dungeons filled with unique enemies. You can pick from classes like Warrior, Mage, or Ranger, each with their own unique abilities and playstyles. Whether you're gathering resources, crafting gear, or taking down huge bosses, there's always something to do in this game. And at just under £5 with a huge 70% discount, this game is a fantastic choice for anyone who loves co-op games with a mix of building and battling. It is also great for the younger gamers out there, making it a perfect family-friendly pick. Next up, we got the Crash Bandicoot bundle, which includes both the Insane Trilogy and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, and it's just £21. This bundle is 65% off, and if you grew up with Crash Bandicoot, or even if you're just new to the series, this is a ridiculous amount of content for a great price. The Insane Trilogy is a full remake of the original 3 Crash Bandicoot games, which were iconic on the original PlayStation. The remastered visuals look stunning, and the tight platforming gameplay still holds up today. Whether you're jumping through insane obstacle courses or battling bosses like Dr. Cortex, these games are just as fun and challenging as they were back in the day. Also, if you're a fan of kart racing, then Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is included as well. It's got all the fun of the original, plus with enhanced graphics, new tracks, and online multiplayer. If you're looking for some competitive fun, this bundle is a no-brainer. If you haven't yet ventured into the sands of ancient Egypt, Assassin's Creed Origins is one of the best games in the series, and right now, the Gold Edition is down to £11.99. This game marked a huge shift for the Assassin's Creed franchise, moving it towards a more open-world RPG structure with very deep RPG mechanics, crafting, and a more immersive story. You will play as Bayek, one of the first assassins, as you navigate the stunning open world of Egypt, complete with its pyramids, bustling cities, and a beautiful desert landscape. Combat in this game has been completely overhauled as well, with a brand new hitbox system, meaning that every single fight feels more skill-based, and there's plenty of gear and upgrades to keep you hooked for hours. Plus, this Gold Edition includes all the DLC, adding even more content like the Curse of the Pharaohs and the Hidden Ones expansion. For just under 12 quid, you're getting a massive amount of game, especially for your money. JRPG fans, this next one is for you. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster is currently 60% off, and if you've never played these fantastic classic titles before, then now's your chance. These games are two of the most beloved in the Final Fantasy series, with Final Fantasy X delivering one of the most emotional and memorable stories in gaming history. You follow Tidus and Yuna as they embark on a journey to defeat Sin, a massive creature threatening their world. The turn-based combat is perfect for fans of traditional JRPG mechanics, but what really sets this game apart is its story, characters, and music. With X-2 on the other hand, it takes a more lighter, more adventurous tone, and introduces a mission-based system that gives players more freedom to explore the world and uncover secrets. Plus, this remaster brings updated visuals, making the game look even sharper than it was before. Whether you're a returning fan or a newcomer to Final Fantasy, this HD remaster is well worth picking up, especially at 60% off. Sticking in the realm of Final Fantasy, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion is 50% off and is now down to 25 quid. This game is a remastered version of the PSP Classic and is a prequel to the Final Fantasy VII game, focusing on the character Zack Fair. The combat in Crisis Core is action-based, combining real-time combat with the classic Final Fantasy system, letting you equip different abilities and magic. It also has an incredibly emotional story that ties directly into the events of Final Fantasy VII, so if you're hyped for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth potentially coming to Xbox, this is the perfect game to play before it comes out. If you've ever wondered what a Final Fantasy game would be like as an action-heavy dark fantasy experience, then Stranger Paradise Final Fantasy Origin is one you want to check out. This game takes the classic Final Fantasy formula and adds brutal, fast-paced combat inspired by games like Dark Souls and Nioh. You'll fight your way through challenging bosses, switching between jobs and using magic, weapons and skills to take down powerful foes. You will play as Jack, a warrior who's on a mission to defeat chaos, and the game actually mixes traditional Final Fantasy elements like job classes and spells with intense action combat, giving the best of both worlds. If you've been curious about the unique Final Fantasy spin-off, it's currently 50% off, making it a great time to jump in. For those of you who love a good crime drama, the Mafia trilogy is an absolute steal at 75% off, and it's just under £12.50. This bundle includes all 3 Mafia games, fully remastered, letting you experience the life of a gangster across different time periods. From the roaring 30s of the first Mafia, to the golden age of organized crime in the 40s and 50s, to the Vietnam era grift of Mafia 3, every game brings something different to the table. What really makes these games so great is their focus on story and setting. You really feel like you're living through each time period thanks to the authentic details, music and cars. Plus, the remastered graphics bring these games to life like never before. Whether you're looking to relive these classics or experience them for the very first time, the Mafia trilogy is an incredible value at this price. Now, let's talk about Dredge, one of the most unique indie games of the entire year. It's a fishing adventure game, but don't be fooled, as there's a dark mystery lurking beneath the waters. You will play as a fisherman in a small isolated town, and you'll have to explore the surrounding ocean as you start to uncover strange and unsettling secrets. The game is a mix of relaxing fishing gameplay with light horror elements, creating a truly eerie atmosphere. What's really cool about Dredge though is the sense of discovery, as you'll be finding strange artifacts, encountering some pretty weird sea creatures, and even starting to question what's really going on in this town. It's a game that slowly unravels its mysteries, and at just under 15 quid, this is the lowest price that we've seen yet. It's an absolute steal for anyone who enjoys a bit of mystery in their indie games. Nier Automata, without a doubt, is one of the best action RPGs of the last decade, and right now you can grab it for just 14 quid. Developed by Platinum Games and directed by Yoko Taro, this game blends fast-paced combat with a deep philosophical story that touches on themes of identity, purpose, and humanity. Of course, you will be playing as 2B, an android tasked with fighting machines on behalf of what's left of humanity. The combat in this game is just incredibly fluid and intense, with an emphasis on fast dodging and stylish combos. But what really sets Nier Automata apart is its narrative. With multiple different playthroughs required to see the entire story, this game constantly surprises you with new layers of meaning and gameplay twists. If you haven't experienced this masterpiece yet, now's your chance to get it at an unbeatable price. Next up, we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and if you grew up playing these games, you know how iconic they actually are. This remastered collection takes the original 2 Tony Hawk games and gives them a fresh coat of paint with updated graphics, smoother controls, and all the tricks you remember from the original. Whether you're wanting to pull off 900s or grinding rails, the gameplay is just as tight and addictive as it was back in the early 2000s. Also, don't forget the soundtrack. These games have got some of the best music in gaming history. With hits from bands like Goldfinger, Rage Against the Machine, and Bad Religion, it's pure nostalgia every time you land a combo. It is just £13.99 at the moment, which is 65% off, and the lowest price we've seen for this game yet. It really is a no-brainer for skateboarding fans or for anyone looking for some nostalgic fun. And last but certainly not least, we've got BioShock Infinite, the complete edition, at just 60% off. This game is a masterpiece of storytelling set in the floating city of Columbia, a place filled with political intrigue, stunning visuals, and a mystery that will keep you hooked from start to finish. You will of course play as Booker DeWitt, a man tasked with rescuing a young woman named Elizabeth, but as you explore this city, you will uncover the much darker secrets lurking beneath the surface. The complete edition also comes with all the extra DLC, including the critically acclaimed Burial at Sea episodes, and they actually tie the story back to the original BioShock games. If you've never played BioShock Infinite, or you're just looking to revisit Columbia, now's the perfect time with this huge discount. So Xbox Nation, that's it for this week's insane deals. What games are you looking to pick up? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, we are giving a game away every single week, so make sure you're subscribed and drop a comment down below to enter this. Remember, there is also a discount on our website, so remember to use the code XboxNation to get 5% off any gift cards, game, or Game Pass subscription. Whilst here, why don't you check out our most recent video on screen now, covering the 17 brand new games that have been announced for Xbox and Game Pass over this past week.